Hello, dear students, you are welcome in RK Institute and I am Dr. RK Saini. Today, I am going to discuss kinetic theory of an ideal gas, KTG. This theory, developed by many scientists, Boltzmann and Maxwell, have great contribution in this theory. They assume following assumptions or postulate to develop kinetic theory of the gas. Their important assumptions. First, given weight of the gas is consist many identical molecules. These molecules, the size of molecule is negligible in comparison to the size of container. Third one, the average distance between molecules is a factor of 10 or more than the actual size of a molecule. It means any type of interactions means attraction as well as repulsion does not exist between the molecule, and hence molecules are freely moved in straight direction according to Newton's law. When molecules are collide to each other as well as they collide with wall, then they exerted pressure inside the container. Means pressure of a gas is developed inside the container due to collision between molecules as well as collision of a molecule with wall of the container. Gaseous molecules are in continuous random motion, and due to continuously random motion they collide to each other and their collisions are perfectly elastic. It means there is no energy loss or gain due to collision, and hence the total kinetic energy of gaseous molecules remains constant. Similarly, their momentum is also conserved. On the basis of these assumptions, we calculate pressure of gas which develop during the collision of molecule as well as collision of molecule with wall of the container. For this calculation, we take a cubic container and which contain n molecules. A cubic container the edge length of container is L and the area of a wall is L square. Suppose mass of a molecule is m gram. This container contains n molecules and m is the weight or mass of a molecule. In this container, molecules are randomly move along with x, y as well as z axis. We taken movement of a molecule along with x axis. Therefore, before their collision with wall, its momentum is mass and product of their velocity along with x axis. After collision, its momentum with negative sign and similar value is mu is m into its velocity product. Therefore, the change in momentum is 2 into m into velocity in x direction. We know that force is a mass into acceleration. We know that acceleration is change in velocity per unit time. Therefore, force of a molecule developed inside the container is change in momentum time taken. During a complete collision, the molecule covered 2L distance. When suppose its initial position is this, after complete collision, wall and return into their original state, the total distance is 2L. L and L. And hence force equals to change in momentum 2m into velocity upon time. Traveled distance या covered distance into their velocity upon their velocity. And hence the force of a molecule is m into velocity square along with x-axis divided by l. It is a force inside the container developed by one molecule when it move along with x direction. As initially we taken n molecule in this container, then the total force along with x-axis by total molecules is summation of the force of all particle. For example, due to one particle in x direction, their force is 1 by second molecule m into square of velocity of second molecule along with x-axis 2 and so on. And suppose total molecules present in the container are n, and hence total force along with x-axis by n molecules is a product of mass and velocity square along with x-axis of total molecules divided by n. Now when square of velocity of total molecules along with x-axis divided by total number of moles, then we find mean average velocity along with x-axis. Therefore we putting the value of this, and hence force developed in the container due to x direction movement of the particle is F equals to m into n into mean square velocity along with x-axis divided by n, total molecules along with x direction. Now we also know that the pressure equals to force upon area, and the area of wall is L square. Area of wall is L square, and force equals to m into n into mean square velocity of molecule along with x square along with x and L. Therefore pressure of the molecule inside the container, where L cube equals to volume, is m into n into mean square velocity along with x-axis divided by volume of the container. Now it is the volume of container. It means molecules are freely moved along with x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Therefore we taken total force along with x, y and z-axis. Their collisions are perfect, and hence their kinetic energy remains constant. Therefore the velocity, mean square velocity along with x-axis, along with y-axis and along with z-axis have equal value, and hence if average velocity divided by 3, then we find velocity along with one axis. Therefore pressure of all gaseous molecule inside the container equals to m into n into mean square velocity upon volume into 3. This equation is known as equation of kinetic theory of the gases. In this equation we derive total kinetic energy, average kinetic energy and many facts. For example, therefore this equation is very important. It is known as equation of the kinetic theory of gas. It is P equals to m n mean square velocity, square of the mean square velocity upon 3v. This equation. Now we find total kinetic energy of the molecule inside the container. This equation written in this form: 3pv equals to m into n into mean square velocity, where m mass of a molecule and total number of molecules, therefore their product gives total mass, and it is velocity. Then this equation divide by 2, then it is total kinetic energy, and as total kinetic energy of gaseous molecule equals to 3pv divided by 2. 3pv divided by 2. It is total kinetic energy, or in case of ideal gas it is equal to 3 nRT. It means total kinetic energy depends upon total weight of total molecules as well as temperature, where R is constant. For average kinetic energy, to find average kinetic energy, the total kinetic energy divided by total number of molecules. Total kinetic energy divided by total number of molecules, then it is average kinetic energy. When we know that number of molecules divided by Avogadro constant, then we find total number of moles. Therefore, replace the value of n in average kinetic energy, and hence average kinetic energy equals to 3 nRT by 2 into n into Na, where R and Na both are constant, and hence average kinetic energy equals to 3 by 2 kT, where K is Boltzmann constant. When K is Boltzmann constant and its value are constant, because R is also constant and Avogadro constant. The value of R is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, and the Avogadro constant is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 per moles. Therefore, the value of Boltzmann constant is nearly 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Again, this average kinetic energy of molecule due to their three-dimensional motion, or we can say due to 3 degree of freedom. For 1 degree of freedom, the average kinetic energy. For 1 degree of freedom, the average kinetic energy is half kT. This average kinetic energy is also known as law of equipartition of energy. It means due to each degree of freedom, gaseous molecule have half kT energy, where K is Boltzmann constant. Its value is R upon Na. Okay. Now we find RMS velocity of the gas. The gaseous equation, the kinetic gas equation is 3pv equals to m into n into mean square velocity of gaseous molecule. Mean square velocity equals to 3pv divided by m into n. The root of mean square velocity equals to root 3pv upon m into n, and it is known as root mean square velocity. Root mean square velocity equals to 3pv upon m into n, where m mass of a molecule, n total number of molecule, it means total weight of the molecule, and V is the volume of container. Therefore, mass upon volume is known as density, and hence Vrms equals to 3 P upon density of the gas. It is the density. Mass upon volume is known as also density. Then this equation is also written in this form: Vrms PV according to ideal gas equation 3 PV equals to nRT, and hence total weight of the species, the mass of the species divided by their molecular mass, then we find number of moles, and as the replace the value of m into n in this equation, and hence VRMS equals to under root 3PV upon n into m, where n number of moles and m molecular mass. This value placed at the place of m into n. And in gaseous equation, we know that ideal gas equation PV equals to nRT. When the value of PV is replaced by nRT, then we find VRMS equals to under root 3RT by m. 3RT by m. ओके, थैंक यू। तो आज फ्रेंड्स यहीं पे क्लास को ऑफ करते हैं, कल फिर पढ़ेंगे किसी न्यू लेक्चर के साथ। थैंक यू।